Hi guys, welcome to HR Fundas and I am Disha. Today we are going to discuss yet another important topic, which is how do you check the communication skills of the candidate during an interview. So this can be written as well as verbal communication skills. Now this video is particularly important for the recruiters who hire a lot of frontline staff, which could be for the malls, the retail stores, the hotels, restaurants, or the BPOs. Now, although they are able to communicate the basic, or they are able to answer the first few questions of the interview very fluently, because those are the interview questions that they have gone through over and over again, and they might even have a scripted answer for that. So it's extremely easy for them to score good points during these interview questions. However, you need to be thorough that whatever comes across, whatever communication they are supposed to do, whether they are thorough in that or not. So you need to engage them further in terms of talking or in terms of writing. So let's see how you can do that effectively, and that will give you the desired results. Now, essential communication skills are extremely important irrespective of the role that the employee plays in the organization. So he could be at any level, maybe at an executive level or maybe at an HOD level or in any department. He needs to be very effective in what he's communicating and how he's communicating. So that is the reason that you have to ensure during the interview process that you pick up just the right kind of candidates. So now let's see what are the important communication skills that we look for while we interview the candidates. So the first and the most important could be the listening skills. Now why is this first? Because you are going to ask a question to the candidate to which he is going to answer or revert. So first of all, is he listening patiently? Does he understand what exactly he's being asked? And then is he able to respond accordingly? I mean, he should be able to understand the question and then respond, rather than just respond with what he has already made up his mind for. So listening skills are extremely important. That should be the first thing to gauge. Now, yes, we do have our regional languages for each and every state, which vary, and all the people who live or who come from different states, they have a particular accent. However, English is considered to be an extremely important language in almost all the industries now, and hence it's very important that the employees are able to communicate well in the regional languages as well as in English. So it's very important that you check their pronunciation. So the pronunciation has to be correct. The third thing that you need to check is their grammar, whether they are able to use correct grammar when they are talking or not. And if they have the correct pronunciation and if they have the correct grammar, in most of the cases they will come across far more confident in their in the way they communicate and in terms of their body language when they communicate, as compared to employees who are, or candidates who are not very confident about their grammar or their pronunciation. So confidence comes from a good understanding of the language. Now there is another category which is called the non-verbal communication. So for example, if somebody is talking and he keeps twitching his nose or just touching his hair or doing something here and there, or just just moving from one side to another. So these are certain things that you will have to check in the candidate, or you will have to check before this candidate or this employee hits the ground to work. And finally, the most important thing is whether the candidate or the employee talks to the point. Now this is very important because you don't want this person to be wasting everybody's time. Being talkative is good. However, you should understand when is the time to talk and when is the time that they should not be engaging in unnecessary communication. For example, if there is a customer in a mall or in a retail chain and this person just wants to know whether this whether the dress is available in the desired size or not, and the person just goes on and on and on and on. So he's not just wasting his and the customer's time, but he's also giving a wrong brand image to that customer. So it's very, very important that these people or these employees, they talk to the point and they are able to understand customer requirements and able to deliver as per their requirement. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the initial few questions like tell me about yourself, where do you come from, what do you do, what are your job responsibilities, why do you want to look for another job. So these are things that the employee or the candidate has already prepared for, and because they've been to multiple interviews, they might already know the answer for these questions. So in case you want them to come out of their comfort zone, so you can have additional questions that you can ask them. Some of the questions could be, how would you describe yourself? Okay, so although you are asking them about their personality, however, they will need some time to think and construct sentences. So that will give you a good idea about how good he is at communicating his thoughts. Then the next question can be, what has been the greatest achievement in your life? So this can be personal or professional. However, again, the candidate will have to think and then answer. What are you passionate about? So this is something which is very, very personal to the candidate, and hence he will take some time to think and frame the answer. Do you prefer to work independently or in a team? So again, when this person says whether he wants to work independently or in a team, you can ask why, so that he gives you ample answer so that you can gauge whether the employee is able to communicate or not. Why are you the best person for this job? Can be another question. Describe a mistake that changed the way you work. So this is again a very, very personal question to the candidate, because this is something that he has gone through. He's talking from his personal experience. So hence it will force the candidate to think through and then answer. And then another question can be, what do you expect from a manager? So these are all these questions are open-ended questions which will force the candidate to think on the spot and answer. And that is how you don't have to ask all these questions. However, you can ask one or two questions depending on how confident you are about the candidate's communication skills. So if you think that you've got your answer in the first or the second question, then obviously there's no need to go on with the list of questions. Now, in certain cases, for example, there are people who will be hired for marketing, or there will be people who are hired for PR or even HR for that matter. Now, these are the people who have to be very, very good at written as well as verbal communication, because although they are communicating verbally with a lot of people internally and externally, however, they are also required to write a lot of documents for the company. For example, if there is a PR person, you may ask him or her to write a sample press release. So this will give you an idea about how good is the person at writing, because when you talk, there is a lot of casual words that you include when you are talking, but when you are writing something, it has to be very, very professional. So you can give them, you can ask the PR person to maybe write a press release for you. If you're hiring a marketing manager, you can ask him to write down a marketing plan, or maybe an advertisement for one of your company products, or maybe how are you going to market it in various segments. So these are some ways which will tell you how clear is the person in terms of thinking and then writing it down. Even for HR people, because a lot of times you have to frame policies, or you have to make forms, or you have to just send out communication on a regular basis to the employees. So it will really help if you can ask them to write something. It will show you the command over their language. So this can be some good ideas that you can implement while you are interviewing the candidates. So obviously the candidates who are good at writing as well as communicating their thoughts will be more effective and more efficient, because end of the day they should be able to communicate their thoughts and implement their thoughts, and this is only possible when they have good communication or they have good command over the language. So I hope this video is helpful for you. It will help you gauge candidates more effectively and more efficiently. So thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.